Hey everybody, thank you very much for joining us again for another one of our videos where we try and pay it forward and teach sellers how to handle certain issues themselves, and also allows me to introduce you to more and more of our team. Excuse me. This is Ashley DePinto. She's one of our top paralegals here at the law firm, writing plans of action for suspended sellers day in and day out. And Ashley's going to be talking to you about how to handle Amazon returns as a seller, as a third-party seller. So Ashley, what's the first thing you want Amazon sellers to know about how to handle returns?
Okay, so Amazon tracks returns, any returns that you get, and they're always looking at ODR, or order defect rate. So make sure that's always below 1% on your account health.
Now, in historic retail, being under 1% on problems is like unheard of. I mean, that is an incredible demand on sellers, and to your benefit, I mean, you guys, you rise to the occasion and you do it. So you have to make sure your returns are low and your ODR is ridiculously low, less than 1%. This is vital for sellers. If it goes over 1%, the chances of suspension are significant.
Correct.
All right, what's the second thing you think sellers need to know about handling returns?
So Amazon does have a 30-day return policy. Sellers are able to change it if they want it to be 2 weeks or whatever, and that could be for any items that they sell.
Now, this is the default. This is what goes on automatically onto the account.
Right.
But sellers, you can change this on your dashboard, and if you need help making that change, if you want to make it shorter, or if you want to make it longer,
yeah.
you can call and you can get Ashley on the phone with you, and she'll teach you how to do it right there on the dashboard. Yes. Nobody here sells anything. No one who works at the law firm is allowed to sell anything because we don't ever want to have a conflict. You get not only the attorney-client confidentiality, but unlike other people who write plans of action for sellers, they also sell, and you got to be worried about someone else using your information about your latest and greatest product. So if you need help changing your dashboard on this to change your account, Ashley can help you do that. What's the third thing you think sellers should know about?
So this is definitely a tip. We think that sellers should allow customers to return items for free, because this can lead to A to Z claims or negative reviews, bad feedback on your account, and Amazon is always looking at those components as well.
This is vital for sellers to know. You need to do everything you can to treat the customer like gold, like royalty, even consumers that pull scams on you. And this is just one way of doing it. Great customer service means you're not charging them anything for a return. Even offer them a free one, let them keep it, who cares? Keep your eye on the big picture of keeping Amazon's consumers happy so you keep selling in the long haul. All right, Ashley, you have another tip for sellers?
I do. So also you should provide all customers with either a prepaid label or a full refund, especially if they left a negative feedback or a complaint, because you want to show Amazon that you resolved it immediately.
I'll go one step further. Return for any reason at all. Let them do it all for free. Make it as friction-free as possible. Give them nothing to complain about, okay? Even if it's all nonsense. Even if they bought something and used it, okay, now they don't need it anymore, or they destroyed it, you got to keep your eye on your account. The account health, keeping that consumer happy, and also just preparing for that plan of action if you need it, that you bent over backwards to do everything you can to make that customer as happy as possible. Ashley, you have anything else you want sellers to know about when it comes to how to handle returns as an Amazon third-party seller?
I do. So if you are an FBA seller, one of our most important measures that we usually tell clients is to opt out of Amazon's repackaging service, which is in the settings on Seller Central. And this will prevent any returns for defective or broken or whatnot items.
Okay, the reason why this is absolutely vital for sellers is because when a consumer receives a product and they open it, they use it, and they send it back, there's no one at Amazon's warehouses who's really going to make a good call for your business and say, no, this should not go out to another consumer.
Right.
You're also, if you don't opt out of this program, other sellers selling the same product may not have the same quality controls that you do, and their products could go out to a consumer, come back, get stuck back into inventory, and then through the crazy commingling system, our seller could get dinged with a return from another seller. So across the board, again, it's going to cost a little bit of money. Opt out of returns going back into inventory, 100%.
Yes.
We have never been in favor of it. We are always against it. Opt out of returns going back into inventory. All right. Ashley, thank you very much for shooting this video. Sellers need to know this information so they avoid needing us.
Yes.
Okay? And sellers need to know this in order to operate their businesses long term. If you have any questions or any concerns, you want to talk to Ashley, you want to talk to me, shoot us an email, give us a phone call. You can get us on the phone. We don't charge for consultations. And we are going to continue to provide sellers with free, quality information from my awesome staff of college-educated paralegals and case analysts, all working together here in our Long Beach, New York office. Thank you very much.
Thank you.